finally climbed that mountain and got back. And
Hold on.
Resume.
Hold on. Wait, are you actually streaming?
Remember Super Bowl IV against
Okay,
Minnesota?
I want to watch it on
Remember
YouTube.
Hank Stram as their coach?
Guys,
on the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really...
Hold on.
Stop, bro.
I need to fix the...
It's already in.
No, it's not. My punt returner is this guy. Whoever he is. Who is this guy?
Gave us a lot of what we have now with
Who
NFL
is
films.
Smith?
What a terrific
Oh, yeah, we are
performance
playing
by
on
that
all
Kansas City
Madden,
team,
by the way.
and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in
we're playing
franchise
on
history. One of the
arcade
more
as
successful teams in the
As you guys
Super Bowl
can
era
see,
as they look to
top
claim their
left corner
6th
EA
title, which
Sports
would...
Arcade, and then
Can
you
you
guys
stop
see?
pressing options?
Wait, you see guys here? We're playing all Madden, arcade, all Madden. Super Bowl, he is the San
with the
Francisco
Patriots
49ers,
and Steelers for most ever.
I like
the
how you
Chiefs.
stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history, because at one point they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe
yeah.
Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24.
Yeah, we had
and
a
Steve
one
Young,
up
remember that one?
Bradley, oh, Tyreek Hill's
He
wide
won
open.
big in Super Bowl 29.
What?
But they lost their last time out against the
Tyreek!
Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that.
What's
Can we
your
get right
problem?
again,
What?
guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in
What
this
is
game.
his
And they're
name?
hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go
Tyreek,
around.
again.
And
I should
going
hit
deep
touch.
for Hill.
Oh,
He's got it at the 15.
oh, what a touch by Tyreek Hill.
Mahomes finding
what a
Hill
get.
for a big
Let's
play.
go.
62 yards.
That's a big time pitch and catch right there.
Whoa,
Partner, I remember the
Tyreek.
days when quarterbacks would
This
try
man is
this,
amazing. Listen.
holding their breath. But nowadays,
Better catches
they're
it.
counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than he.
And he takes
yeah.
us into the end
This
zone
means
for a
trash.
Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Bro, I'm better than this man.
Garoppolo going to bring the
He's
Niners up here
running the
first and
ball.
10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the...
What you about to do? Come on, give me this.
No.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. We're gonna trade. We're gonna
No,
trade.
no.
Yes.
Let's
yes.
play on the...
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how it feels. Come on.
Okay, just real fast. Just real fast.
Real fast. Real fast. I'm not kidding.
Just for one
I
player.
want to show you how to.
Just for one player.
I want to
Just
show you
no.
how it feels. No, look. Okay. Okay. Now give
No,
me that.
this is my controller.
No. Give me that controller. We're gonna switch.
No, because I'm already the
Time to win the game,
49ers.
but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Coleman now. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 for the night. So that is twice on. They've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of a game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
A good pickup there.
Now they can hear you.
22.
Shimmy, shimmy, poo. Shimmy, shimmy, poo. Shimmy, shimmy. Wait, I'm literally the Niners. I'm the
I
Niners.
forgot. Oh no. Where's the theme?
Yeah,
Oh, what again? Last
I'm red.
Oh my
Shimmy, shimmy, poo. Shimmy, shimmy, poo. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
After this game,
Bo, I'm still the Niners.
Come on, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well,
that one
everything
sailed
was
on
actually
him.
locked
You got
up.
to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because
Everything
they are
was
very
already
gifted.
locked up.
They'll make the circus
Shimmy,
catches.
shimmy, poo. Shimmy, shimmy, poo. Shimmy, 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 shimmy,
So after the
poo.
incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Coleman. Still
Get
going.
off me!
They'll wind up
Foot
getting 10
down,
back as
bust,
that
bust,
sets them up
bust
for 3rd
down,
down.
bust, bust, bust down, bust, bust, bust down, bust, bust, bust
They'll try
down.
and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll take this
Bro, this
into
is
the
just
end
happy
zone
'cause he
for a
scored,
San
bro. Like,
Francisco
He's
touchdown.
smiling with 2 loose
Kevin
teeth.
Coleman taking
He has
it in.
his 2
as his
teeth
guys are
talking
on the
about
board here in this
philosophy,
first
so
quarter.
say congratulations
But they
to the
decided to
chat.
run it in and got it
Why
done
did I
on
go
3rd and goal.
here?
A lot
I'm
of times
so
that's
dumb.
a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as
The
well,
kicker
right?
can't come
I don't know if
for
he's really breathing a sigh of
PAT
relief. I
because
think he likes to
Tyreek
put 3
Hill's
points on his ledger.
Gold with
It's
the
Tyreek
extra
Hill.
point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the
Look, I
upright.
didn't even fumble.
And they'll be set
So,
up
like,
a
what
good
are you
field
complaining
position
about?
here as he gets this up over the 40-yard
Bro,
line.
this man's just salty
In a
because I
tie
was
game,
winning.
both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that
Yeah,
could be the
so
spark to untie the game.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And going deep for Hill. This is
Tyreek!
caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. Mahomes
Tyreek
fighting
Hill.
Hill for a big play. 47
That wanna be like me.
yards.
Yeah, that wanna be
Charles,
like
you
me.
talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice.
And that is caught by
That wanna be
Watkins
like
for a
me.
Chief
Yeah, that wanna be
touchdown.
like me. That wanna be like me.
Sammy
That wanna
Watkins
be like me.
there to make
That
the
wanna be like
grab.
me.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
That
That's
drive
good.
was quick and impressive.
Yeah,
Almost
only
like they
two-
had somewhere
only
else
2
they needed to be
plays.
after the game.
That wanna
The
be
extra
like
point
me.
up and
Yeah,
good.
that wanna be like me.
Stop doing that, remember?
7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Oh, that was such a big hit.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
I don't see a 49.
San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Well, stop running though.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. The 20. Touchdown.
Okay, fine. You wanna do the run cheese? I'll do the ketchup lost cheese.
Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown
yes,
of the
does.
Super Bowl. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't see a parade.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front.
But they're setting up a race for the Chiefs for
How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Why is he so slow?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Is this the broken controller? Why is he so slow?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
No, I was holding.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he is going to
wind up losing yardage
here. As that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
I hate the Chiefs.
They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
No.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Triple team. He still catches it. Oh.
And that'll be incomplete.
How do you not get the pick?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
To return is Taylor. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. As his guys are able to regain the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep.
I'm literally holding R2. I'm literally holding R2.
To the 22-yard line.
Game is trash.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball.
What?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason
This game is
Burrow.
actually trash.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining
is
as we
actually
step aside
doo-doo.
here in this 2nd quarter.
Madden is trash. Don't get Madden 21.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
The broken controller.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes now to throw, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Don't throw my son. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 37 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to come. Butker on for the PAT.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So that one will be accepted.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Automatic first down.
He is raging, chat. It's the hands over here. Why is my controller not working? He's a cheater.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open. It's
He's
good
over
one.
here raging.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Come on, fellas.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Two people are, look at that.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
I love you. I-form ring. You know what the I-form ring is. And we go in the
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
One, Omaha.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Breida.
Let's go.
And stopped a few
We're
yards
going
shy
up.
of
We're
the goal
going
line
down
at
with the
the
flow.
3.
Yeah.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
How do you do it?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in his first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
But there's no
Out there for the
input.
score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Short kick. One of the others will take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the earth.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because
Now, guys, he lost his
against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And for the third
Use
time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Use it.
Picked off by the safety, Jack Risky-Tartt. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Use it. Use it.
Nice job
Told you,
defensively,
Chad.
getting inside a
I'm gonna
quarterback's
bring
head
this.
and figuring
He said
out,
he's gonna come
okay,
back, Chad.
where's he
I
going
don't
with the
know.
football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 24. Hey, go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's caught at the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Starting to quit.
Got a little antsy
Yep,
there
he's
from
going
his
in the
Mike
closet.
linebacker position.
Partner, there's times
He's
you think he
quitting.
timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So now from half the distance closer, here's... And this is caught for a touchdown.
That's
We'll
a
check the
tubby
flag,
wubby.
but it looked like a clear
That's
offsides, and it should stand.
Hands are beauty.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Squiddy.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive
So
they
now
are on
you can
defense,
play
doesn't it?
now
They get
you.
everyone involved. He was a
Now
little too
you are
fast on
later
that
in the
play.
game.
To throw is Garoppolo. The quick snap. And across the chalk.
No, you've been watching this. Why are you not
49er
scoring?
touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now
What?
for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the
So
Niners
bad it
are able to
doesn't
stretch
matter.
their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker 2, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on it? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Come on now, let's go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to...
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 59 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Colin Saunders able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you were... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins
why I
with
did
his
that.
3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Point after, right down the middle. So still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. Or conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 82 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to even play off.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. As his guys can, and all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Go, Nick Mullins, go, Nick Mullins, go, Nick Mullins.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level,
Because,
right?
like,
When we see
Nick
people get
Barnes,
into the
he
zone,
looks great.
this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown
No,
passes,
he
carving
lives
him up is
both
right.
sides.
Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that...
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason
Six
Verrett.
it!
And he
Oh,
lost it.
brought it.
And he was in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Okay, ready? We're going to break his ankles. Break him. Break his ankles. Break him. Break his ankles. Break him. Break his ankles. Break him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would.
It's about to be a fumble.
Oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards.
You just can't stop it. So I said, let's not play our games. I just want to play our
One quarter
games.
remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
He goes to the circus and he practices it.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Jubilation.
He holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Garoppolo
now to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line.
It's just arcade.
If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because
There we go.
Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 48 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Catch mine. Oh, Ted. Shall we have 5 minutes left?
Butker now to add the extra point.
Okay.
And
It's so bad. You missed a field goal? Hey.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker.
Now you're talking, huh? Now you're talking, I scored once in 2 plays. Where's the on my level?
Oh, eluding the tackle.
I scored 2, so I scored 1 play in 2 times. So get on my level. Actually, 3 on the kick return.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Stop
They
it.
begin the drive with Coleman.
Then stop it.
Pickup of 8 leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, you use
It's
timeout,
just their first.
boy.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They stay on the ground again.
The
It's
sticks.
Coleman.
Like, child, this man cannot stop anything. My Madden skills are over.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but
He's
when they
mad,
have, he's
Jack.
been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
He's yelling over
sure
here,
it was
bro.
actually in the game
He's
plan for him to have
frowning,
as
bro.
few carries as
He
he
has
has.
tears
But it
in
might
his
play out
eye.
really well for them now.
It's
He
like-
noted they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Tears over.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud
Oh, yeah,
Breeland.
my God.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches,
Called another
the
timeout.
yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Now here's Mahomes. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Chad, he's not making
20.
comebacks.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sometimes this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Stop.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Midfield at the 49. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a
Chacho, this isn't lucky. He's getting luck. Okay, you know what? I won't tell you the truth. I let him come back.
As his guys are back within a single score.
I think if you pull defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first
hammering for the goal line, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Yes, sir.
He's got daylight.
Yes, sir, Chad. Yes, sir, Chad. Yes, sir.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but
yes, sir,
people can't see this, but you got
I'm trying.
Your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
That was my team. That was my team.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though,
now look at this.
Okay, Chad, tell me how one time you know how he just scored on that point route. My guy jumped through, tried to catch it, and he ran in front, but then he's behind him, behind Marquise Goodwin, and he picks it off. Makes totally sense.
I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drop.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a 1-play drive, with a 1-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. From the 36, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
11. White.
To throw is Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
On first down, it's Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the other, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where you wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game...
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. They've got his man complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, so it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
21. Check. 11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away, but it does feel like a letdown for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw once more, and he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the San Francisco 49ers.
Back, baby! Let's go! And let him come back. And then we go in OT, chat. And that was the greatest game, mate. Let's get it. That's the end of the game, chat. Good game, chat. See you guys later. Yes, he is raging, chat. See y'all later.